Presented by Game Freak. Choose your language from the options below. Oh man, my favorite game.
Italiano. We're doing it in Italiano.
Yeah, Game Freak's newest game, language.
Are we not doing it in Italiano?
Do-over outlet.
You can
I
disable
love when games
autosave.
specifically tell you that when it says now saving, it's saving. Like, I probably could have figured that out.
Do you remember back in the day when saving took forever? Me too. I remember when I was playing the Nintendo Switch.
Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Sad Dialga and Palkia noises.
And antimatter.
Tis well that thou art here. You don't need to be so formal. Oh, hi, God. I am that which
One of
humans
the
call
gods.
Arceus.
Head god.
Now I wish to know thine appearance. You can't see it?
Arceus isn't that all powerful.
You know, yeah. God is currently asking, "Are you a boy or a girl?"
How?
All right. So,
and-
question for the
Got a
people
mirror
with
over there.
question for the people with experience in this game: can you change your hair color later?
Yes.
Hair
I
color.
have no
yes.
idea because I don't engage with that kind of stuff in games.
Well, because
I'm
like
pretty certain there's a barber.
the conundrum that I'm always faced with in Pokemon games is the only option for blue eyes is also blonde hair. So if I want to have blue eyes, I have to go with the blonde hair one. And like they've been pretty good about it lately that you can change the hair color later. But
Well,
you know what's
Also,
weird
you
though?
also have
Depending on the
you also have
game,
contacts for eye color.
yeah, depending on the game, sometimes like it'll change the hair color, but the eyebrows will still be blonde.
Ooh.
So I guess we'll see if that happens here as well.
Yeah, that I don't recall.
Gotta love when just the out-of-the-box Switch keyboard pops up in games.
I mean, why use anything else if it's available?
I know.
It would take
just
more
missed-
effort.
I just miss when games had to come up with their own one and it fit the aesthetic.
Hey,
Realistically, in terms of
remember the
functionality-
Pokemon? Remember the Pokemon game that was literally a keyboard?
Is
That
this like a
game has
typing game?
the best friggin'
Yeah, it was
boss
a
music.
DS. It was a
Oh.
DS typing game that has a Bluetooth keyboard with it.
Oh, that's so weird.
Have
Hi,
any of you
Devin.
guys?
Soon thou shalt
Comments.
fight thyself in a strange world. So we're not even like getting to see our life before the isekai. It's just like that.
Nope. You know, the truck's already hit us.
It's not even that the truck hit us. we
Wait,
just
wait.
got
Are you
teleported.
a Pokemon professor? Seek out all Pokemon. I love how they're like dropping the hint of how you find Arceus at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Catch everything.
Do everything and find me.
And don't
Or you won't be able to go home.
Eh.
I'm staring into the void.
my phone.
You're losing your
phone.
phone.
Staring into you.
My phone.
It's not a Rodon phone.
How low tech.
It starts to fall. You just see like whoosh cash. Arceus is like, okay, I guess I should give me a minute.
Yeah, your phone sucks. Here, have a
Yo,
better one.
King, you dropped this.
Here, have this A phone. What does the A stand for? Arceus. Who's Arceus? Me. Just go back to the past, kid. What do you mean go to that? I recognize you now. You're the marketable plushie.
Also, yes, I can double confirm that yes, you can change your hair color considering mine is currently pink.
That wasn't one of the options. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Headcanon. It's Rowlet saying this.
Okay, in case anyone hasn't heard it, I just dropped a link to the Pokemon Typing Adventure boss theme in VC Text because it goes so much harder than it has any right to, and I love it.
You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. Thank goodness, you seem unharmed.
Valid questions.
This is Prelude Beach, of course. You couldn't hear it, but I just facepalmed. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? Yeah, it also addled my bones.
And our fashion sense, apparently.
I must say, your clothing is like... You who's wearing the lab coat in however far in the past this is? You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? You know what? I'm going to be genre savvy. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. You have somewhere around you could stay? No. You don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. This is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive?
You know, this game is very brutal with you will die.
You will heckin' die.
Welcome to Dark Souls, bitch.
You say that.
Well, no gentleman would abandon such a person in need. Crew. Vroom. Plisplash. Oh my, I had completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but you even know what a Pokemon is.
Of course I do.
Of course I do.
Do you see the shirt on my...
That's
I recognize that as our sponsor.
Seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Aha! You're called Protagonist. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Means like twins. Anyways, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Leventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. Do universities even exist in this time period?
No.
I was always seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Like, he's even wearing a bow tie.
You know,
He's also British. He's also British.
That name must have a meaning line made me double check what my name was, and it's a top haunts.
Yeah, see, if you hadn't, like, you picked the perfect time to tell me that he's British. Oh, blast and bother.
Yeah.
My darling Pokemon.
So, what is going on with his whatever is on his head?
It's
has a
it's
whole
like
head.
it's like a beanie, but with a really big palm.
It like wraps around his
All right.
chin.
How do I do tutorial skip?
This
You hack
one
it die to a
can.
Paris.
First you need to go look at this aura.
My phone.
God's calling.
There's a glowing beeping object over there. In this game, Arceus will be voiced by Morgan Freeman. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it.
It's probably your phone.
I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission: seek out all Pokemon.
Just gotta re-say that again.
Yeah, those things on the side don't seem great for like when you put it in your pocket or pull it out.
Also, Arcphone could be read very differently if you pronounce Arceus as, you know, Arceus.
It's an arse phone.
It's an arse phone.
Or Arceus. All 3 of these pronunciations we've used have been used in official media.
Yep.
RKS system.
Oh, he's wearing a ski mask with the face cut off.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Try catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. It's all in the wrist. Love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. I want the samurai one.
This one's a Borb.
Photosynthesize like a plant. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Was wait, was photosynthesis discovered at this point?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Pokemon is borderline post-apocalyptic, so probably yes.
Fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever surprised or irate. Or excited.
Whenever there's an emotion.
Or the correct choice, Sam, Oshawott.
Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott
It's
naps while floating on the water. Can battle using the shot-like object on its belly.
Also, the promotional
Dispatch.
art for Hisuian Typhlosion really did him dirty.
Yeah.
You mean the stoner?
Yeah. It's a lot cooler with the ghost flames.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Concept art is just
The
goofy
beads.
Typhlosion.
It's just the beads and like the half-lidded eyes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
50 Pokeball. I know you catch a lot of Pokemon in this game, but that's just
Don't worry, they
Yeah.
take away most of them.
oh
Yeah.
great.
They're legitimately trying. They're legitimately doing this because they think it takes that many Pokeballs to catch one Pokemon.
Three
You
Pokemon,
guys are
right?
just bad.
No, seriously, that is the plot.
Yes.
What's so strange about
What's
them,
so
you ask? Each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. That's where Pokeballs come in. They're a recent invention, you see.
Also a future invention.
Why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. With that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokeball, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. All right, we're gonna play some baseball after this. All right, hold down ZR, ready and take aim. Right stick to adjust aim. Release it to throw.
No, he's
Press
British.
B to cancel it.
I wonder what he says if you just throw all the Pokeballs out and don't catch anything.
What are you doing?
Also, this is
Does
taught
it
later.
matter?
But
Does it matter the order that you catch them in? Because he said catch all
Nope.
3. Okay.
no, you choose afterwards. But you learn later. But it does. Beaning them in the back of the head makes it better.
Okay, so it is like surprising Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm pretty
so
sure the catch chances on these first 3 are scripted, though. I think one of them breaks out and the other 2 are guaranteed.
Third one breaks out and runs away.
Hey, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon. See, you got a catch for quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. Jolly
almost
useful
like
skill
I-
to have around here.
It's almost like it's something I'm used to.
Yeah, why are you so okay with this? That doesn't fit with the lore, TM.
he caught a Pokemon with a single Pokeball? This child may be the chosen one of your.
I'm like from.
I can hardly believe it.
Also, Blaze, I
No
have to
way!
ask,
I can't believe this.
What?
What are you gonna ask?
Go ahead.
Blaze?
so you're saying that giving Pokemon a concussion makes them easier to catch?
Correct.
Oh no, I missed. So when you miss, it's just gone forever, right?
Yeah.
The Pokeball flies back to them.
Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Those won't be invented for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Until Pokemon Red, technically, because that's technically the first canonical point that a Master Ball is theoretically supposed to.
Okay, you said the back of the head. Is it just like their backside, or is it
Yeah.
actually the head? Okay.
It is behind them.
It helps to be crouching, and it helps to hit them from behind. And
And also
you put on a bow, and you can. Oh my God, we made a stealth archer in Skyrim.
You see, just the 3 Pokemon you caught only just arrived at our village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Thomas, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you just catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? Well, I would tell you, but you probably won't believe me.
God is sent to me.
I'm on a mission here, ordained.
I have a phone.
Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? Very astute of you.
Is that a Pokemon? I've never seen it before. It's a cell phone. Cell phone. Does it say its name? Is that how you know?
Cell phone, cell phone.
We in the field called such a catalog a Pokedex. The proper
do we.
Pokedex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. Therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them.
No one has thrown a rock before?
Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my
No.
boy? Well,
You've convinced.
Aw, man.
It just repeats the
Sir?
one dialogue
Yep.
Oh,
box.
Sir, I have one
got one
question
in three.
first before I help you. What's that in the background?
Oh, you mean the lightning storm over the volcano that's going to erupt and kill us all? Don't worry about that, my boy.
Also, I love the implication of him just repeating the exact same thing again and you just being like, well, you've convinced me now.
You've worn me down. You strike a hard deal.
You convinced me, mostly because otherwise I'll die.
Yeah.
Welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. Can I have, like, lodging first? Maybe some food? Oh, okay, there we go. Jubilife Village. It's not a city yet.
I come from Jubilife City. What a weird coincidence.
Wait, so does that mean, like, Jubilife City was established however many hundreds of years ago?
Basically.
The city will be established eventually. The Jubilife village is not a full village. It's a town on the outskirts where they will meet.
Yeah.
Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon. So I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Yeah, a bit.
Just a little bit. Also, Shadow, I found the shiny Chansey we erased. It's in this game. It's in my copy of this game.
This way, if you please. It's come a long way, thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team.
Do they even know what a galaxy is at this point?
That's a valid question.
Ugh.
Scarcely 2 years ago. What manner of dress is that? People hesitate to set foot outside the village. Headquarters for
Why
this
did you-
entire outfit.
Why?
Why did they pick a spot so far inland if they have to worry about wild Pokemon roaming the lands trying to devour them?
not that far in hand.
Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. Need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here and then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. The Wallflower, the perks of being a... Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next.
I think the answer is because water Pokemon can be a lot more destructive if they slam you with a bunch of water.
That's fair.
I am the Watcher. Minus button to view the map. Guidance markers. It's all like standard stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's the thing. This universe is very much like at this point, like they're pretty well technologically advanced.
Oh, hello, Galarian Wheezing reference.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how is that over here? Considering the Galarian Wheezing came about after Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, that is actually a very excellent question. This is an anachronism.
I think the answer is that Pokemon doesn't think about its lore as much as Pokemon fans do.
Absolutely not. We don't have seats for outside except these seats outside.
Fuck off. He's like, fuck off. Fuck off, mate.
I don't know you. Please leave.
Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. I could say the same to you. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes.
Yeah, you gotta put some extra padding in there.
The guard let you through. You must have ties with somebody in the village. This met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. Yeah, how'd you know? His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. Makes me a bit worried for him. Suppose I'm hardly one to talk myself. I had some trouble with Pokemon. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, do wonder how long he'll last. It's the Hunger Games out here. Fortunately, it's just as Akari says. A clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! Everything will be quite alright now. Thomas here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene?
That was convenient.
Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. Now it seems he would like you to help us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough for you to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. Sus. Without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. Rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, use a potato mochi if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Mr. Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one that you call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. Wait, then how did I end up all the way over here? You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are. In the grass, the forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much.
That is some very exposition dump phrasing. That you just
Yep.
had.
Pokemon
Sure
are
is. They're terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where he will come in. Successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand.
And it only took 5 Pokeballs.
Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Have you tried not being seen? I have this amazing instructional video that might help you out. Let me just pull it up on my ARC phone.
Yeah.
Do you have GodTube on your ARC phone?
Oh my god, he literally has God and anime on his side.
Yeah.
Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Our captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. Slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. Sure, we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Have your field top. And think, if you make it to the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That seems oddly pointed at me, but...
It was, dear chat.
I'm feeling
wow,
called out.
it's nighttime already. Quite delicious indeed. The food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Thomas has a trial to pass during the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in his skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. For tonight, at least, we provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. If you fail to pass this trial we put on you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to be. So is that like is that the implication if you like somehow manage to game over on the trial? If that's even possible.
Yes.
Sure.
And then you died. The end.
Arceus is going to yank someone else from the president to try again.
Good night. Rift in the sky, people falling from it. This world is full of mysteries. Who was phone?
That's an unusually good question in this game.
I found a video of what happens if you fail. Let's see if it actually is.
You can store lots and lots of items in it. Will keep you safe from such a fate.
It's always fun watching video games try to bring saving and loading up in natural dialogue for tutorials.
Yeah.
So, do I have to explain who's, whose ancestor each character is that we've seen so far? Besides,
Nah, they're mostly obvious.
you know, Red, do you know who Professor Leviton's ancestor is?
You mean descendant?
Descendant? Who he's the ancestor to?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, okay. If you don't get enough, if you don't catch them in the trial enough, you can ask a car and she gives you 20 more. 20 more Pokeballs.
Oh,
You can't possibly fail.
The paper lantern.
So,
Nope.
Professor Leviton is Hopin,
Oh. What?
uh,
Oh. Wait, Hop. Oh.
the brothers from
Yeah.
Galar.
Hop and Leon.
Top and Leon.
That's what we
Yeah.
make a joke. He's so lost you can't even find his name in
that's
your
the
head.
guy with the Charizard, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
also the guy that gets lost a lot.
Aren't those
Hi,
like his
Octodad.
two character traits? Has a
Yes.
Charizard and gets lost.
Yeah, pretty much.
And also, loves the battle. Like his 3 characters.
I just realized you guys are implying that he would accidentally get lost and end up in the past. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that is my headcanon now, is that Leon just walks into the past at some point, beats a bunch of people up, and returns to the present.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Seems plausible.
The next day.
The next day.
Also,
And the
that
next
cutscene
day.
definitely didn't seem ominous at all.
And the next day. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? What lightning? So let's give it our all. Am I still wearing like my dinky t-shirt and shorts?
Yeah. You don't officially have a job yet.
Also, this is why you always wear closed-toed shoes. You've had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to
It's more
headquarters.
strange and old to me.
Yeah. Although apparently, you know, the Galaxy headquarters is made of bricks. At least it appears to be. So they've got that, at least.
And indoor lighting.
There's just a light bulb.
Yeah.
How did I never notice that they just straight up have light bulbs?
Granted, they are like, you know, more akin to like incandescent light bulb design as opposed to like LED or other types, but what happens when you go so far afield? Ah, the medical corps. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Well, it is called a trial, right? Captain Silene, he's here. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause.
A great asset.
You bet your asset I will. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field.
The inside of that sleeve is just like a black hole.
Oh yeah.
No light exists in your sleeves.
That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Yeah, where I'm from, they'd probably call that a fanny pack. Though you'd have to like wear it the other way around, but I digress. All right, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Okay, so that's why. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone. You can check the tasks you have waiting. There are two types, missions and requests. So missions are main story, requests are side quests.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Something the matter, Professor Lamington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, you must absolutely pass this trial. As a professor of Pokemon, got just the ticket to help accomplish that. It's a starter Pokemon.
But it's 3 different generations of starter.
None of which are native to here. Push Splash. Let's see, which ones would be the closest? Cyndaquil? Yeah, it's Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
The other two are from like 2 different continents.
The funny thing is, they're both technically from the same country.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii and New York. The dogs are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own?
So,
Art.
gosh.
Well, you can catch... You have to be able to catch the other ones later, right?
Yeah. No, seriously, he just gives them the other 2 later. Plus, you can catch them in the wild later.
With that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. Tucked Oshawott back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Oshawott is yours.
Yes. It is yours.
Word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain Pokemon when you're out in the field. Question. How am I holding 50 of these?
Yes.
Oh, that's called a bag of holding. Haven't you played Dungeons and Dragons?
Excuse me. Dungeons and Dragonites.
Oh, true. Not to worry, you two. I'll have you assisting with my research for now. Foom. Wait, what species is Captain Sidene charged with catching? Now that's smashing! All 3 of those species can be found in Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Only 20. What a ripoff. Actually, like, a sobering thought. You have to make all of these by hand.
This is yeah.
Guess you're finally ready. You're ready to end the tutorial section.
It is a strong word.
What was the beginning of that? End?
It's him.
Well,
The
this
pretty
is-
boy.
Hello, ancestor of Cynthia.
A pretty boy is here.
The curious getup you have there. I'm Valo of the Ginkgo Guild. Go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? That's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of meaning... interesting surprises. Reading is hard. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? What's battling? I like you better and better. What a delightful find. Also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. So I hope you know if you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. This game has battling in it?
I love the weird style the music in this game has. It's all very distinct.
Plus, you can move around. You can move around in the.
You can just straight up run in between the Pokemon and nothing happens to you.
Right.
Well, if you tell them to attack and you're like within range of the attack, you do a falling down animation.
Get to pratfall. Woohoo! I pressed A 3 times.
Battle
You've
decided.
had so many options in that battle that you could have taken.
Yeah. Hey, I could have ran around more.
You could have ran right into Volo's face. Be like, hey, you're cute.
Hi.
New move. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? As they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon moves.
I really like the way this game handles moves, by the way.
Is this the same way that Scarlet and Violet do, where you can just like have it remember anything
Nope.
from its... No?
Well, yes,
It's
yes. and no.
better.
Yeah, it's better.
Anything from its learn set that it's already learned.
Yeah.
If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. To you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Oh, thank you for the follow, Devin.
Thank you for the
How did you pronounce follow? Was that directed to somebody else? I don't know if I said his name before just now. He's on your Pokemon. However, they might be worn out from battle. It was directed to me? Something weird about how I say Volo?
Yes, it's Volo. It's Volo. Not a Volo.
Either way's fine. They're close enough.
I think I always said Volo, but I don't know.
More Galaxy team members
They're
means
all
more
made up
customers
words and
for yours truly, after all.
Like I mentioned earlier, there's been 3 different pronunciations of Arceus across official media.
Yeah.
And tell the guardsman where you're going. Sort of like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
You haven't looked at the item system yet. It is very like Monster.
Look, it had the chest in your room, and that's already like a Monster Hunter thing. Gonna be like right at home here. Right, the menu is up. That's going to take getting used to.
Yeah. Yeah. This game messed me up when going to Scarlet and Violet.
All right. Well, there's your item. Let's see, and then. No, I don't have. Oh, okay. It's X to switch between items and
Yep.
Pokemon. I see.
The game's gonna tell you all this when you go out on your trial.
Yay!
So But don't spend too much time trying to figure it out because it's going to make the tutorial even more boring than it was going to be.
The field landscape.
So, Volo is very cute. He is basically Cynthia as a dude, and that just mwah, best of.
I don't know if
He is a-
cute is the word that I would use to describe him necessarily.
How would you describe him?
Existing.
No, not that. Be more
Hot?
more along the lines of hot than cute.
Yeah. Okay. True. Look.
Oh
I kinda
no,
get
he's
some-
hot.
He can copy down me any day.
Heck, this even has like the camp that you start at that Monster Hunter does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressed upon me that I bear the full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's unsparing, Captain. What exactly can you offer out here, Professor? Moral support. In other words, absolutely nothing.
Basically.
It lies, in fact, with me, then. Sure, it'll be fine. This is fine. Item storage. I don't have enough items to really be storing anything yet.
Yeah.
Good luck. And try to stay alive. Don't die,
I have so
Lloyd.
much confidence in you.
This is Aspiration Hill.
You guys are very. You guys are very on the nose with all the naming.
Hey, look, it's a Bidoof.
It's God.
Hello, it's the best HM slave to ever exist. You can focus. He has a mellow disposition. Means it tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. She's just like standing there. Hey, can you like turn that way? Or I could just like not care.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a Bidoof.
It's a Bidoof.
I love
We're
the
gonna get
best-
the stealth tutorial next. I see the tall grass over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, we're going past this patch of tall grass. Is this where I learn about like? Oh wait, no, there is some tall grass around. We'll see. Starly, they're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. Don't you mean fly? Aha! Push the B button to crouch.
I think in Galar, is that the no, not Galar, Chaldea. They're aggressive little shits.
Yeah.
They're not Paris, though.
No, in Galar, not here. They're not.
They're not Paris, though.
Yeah, Paris is the one that's here is the aggressive one, though.
That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go.
Woo!
Woo.
Pokemon.
Oh, and this is where it's gonna like see you and attack you, and you have to dodge it. Have an item at the ready. Press X. That's how you swap.
This is basically how you harvest crafting materials.
Uh-huh.
Crafting materials, selling materials, anything.
If I remember right, you can also... I think you can throw your Pokeball at just loose things on the ground to pick them up as well.
Yes, but those you can pick up manually.
Yeah.
Depends on which is faster. Depends on where exactly it is.
Yeah.
More or less.
Aggressive growl.
Grr.
Grr. Angie. Okay, so more arrows and green.
Yeah.
If it is picked to fight with you, it cannot be caught unless you engage with them in a battle.
Or if you throw mud at them.
The old way, or I guess the new way? The way that doesn't exist yet? Simply throw one of your Pokemon at it. Yeet. Oh no, I've been seen.
It's almost like they're trying to tutorialize you.
Shinx is looking around.
Pokejet.
They don't have the best starter for this, but it also gave me a free turn, and I have a priority move.
No. Aquajet. Aquajet is it's not priority. It doesn't work like
It's
regular
weird in this
Pokemon battles.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the battle system is different.
Yeah, and because of the battle system being different, all the moves that played with the battle system are different.
Does it have like a shorter usage time? Or
So I
whatever
think
that's called?
I think using priority moves.
Oh right, I
essentially-
knocked it out. I was being a dumb. I was supposed to
Yeah,
catch it.
essentially. Yeah. It
Priority-
basically, if I remember right, makes it so that you're more likely to get a second turn in a row.
Oh,
Like, I don't know exactly how the numbers on it work,
It-
but
It increases your this is like the Digimon story games. Like I can explain better probably.
The
Like-
move will also say what it is in its description.
Yeah. Certain moves will increase or decrease your priority in the
the queue.
battle
yeah.
queue. Battle queue.
And you can see the queue up on the top right.
Right,
if you
eventually.
can press the button.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's a suggestion of what's probably going to happen because obviously both parties can do stuff to mess with it.
they're more like guidelines than actual rules.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the opponent can also use stuff to mess with battle
Yeah.
queue. Is what he's
Right.
trying
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, so it's basically if everyone uses moves that don't mess with it,
This is how it would
here's
be.
what it'll be. But there's a mechanic that they introduced that makes it very
Strong
easy to
style,
mess with.
swift style.
Yep.
Wait, you have cameras?
Think about it.
Look. This is from the Industrial Revolution period. I'm gonna guess. Like
Just
because
a little
there's light
earlier than
bulbs.
it should be.
Well, actually, no. Like if this is Japan, this is right around the time when Japan was starting to industrialize,
Yeah.
like become more open.
The village pastures. They'll get full.
The village pastures, also known as it wouldn't make sense for them to have a PC back then.
But they have cameras.
Right.
The camera makes so much sense, although I was expecting something of a huge, like... I mean,
It's
to be
pretty
fair,
small to be a very old camera.
look, it's also the Pokemon universe. They probably discovered electricity a lot earlier than
I
Frank.
mean, they do have Pokemon that, you know, are adept at using it.
Yeah, this lady right here was recently struck by electricity.
Susie won't have to leave you to die. This is yours. The official survey. Survey Corps uniform. And sandals? I have an objection. Hello. Make sure to use the mirror in your quarters. You can only change in front of the mirror. I don't know why it, you know, works like this, but it does.
See, the thing is, despite us being the best at catching Pokemon in the world, apparently, we're very uncoordinated. Need to watch what our body's doing to get dressed.
I mean, have you seen that shirt? That shirt's kind of ugly, no matter... Who wears a white shirt?
No, I want to stay in the casualty. Okay. These don't look like sandals to me. I'm gonna be honest.
They look a lot more like Shrek than sandals.
Oh, I can already do the contacts.
Yeah. Yeah, the only
Doesn't
thing you're
come
like
with the hat,
actual. Yeah, the only thing you're like actually picking when you pick the character at the start is your skin tone and gender. Everything else will actually be changeable.
Still can't have a beard.
You're 15.
I had a mustache at 15.
I had like actual beard around then.
I don't even remember.
There's my hat.
Although I know one of my friends had facial hair in like 2nd grade. It was weird.
I'm afraid I have to tell you. He wasn't just a 2nd grader, he was the super 2nd grader.
Kamado.
It's an honor to be named Thomas, apparently.
Including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Let's see what you're made of. Try to throw him. Charge at him.
Off screen for
thrown.
budget reasons.
Yep. Get rotated, idiot. I mean, to be fair, I haven't had any training in sumo wrestling. You've passed a simple test. That means you can't be a harbinger of doom. Keep your wits about you. Hooray! As a no star. Higher rank you'll become. You will need this. 1 apricorn and 1 tumblestone. That seems awfully simple.
Eh. And have 30. Yeah, $30.
We'll just say $30, you know, even though that's not really true anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, what was the exchange rate then?
Pretty sure the dollar wouldn't have existed. At least the US dollar. Crafting means crafting. You've played Minecraft, right? Wait, what? It's just like Monster Hunter. Wait, I don't have my own crafting bench inside my house?
You're too poor.
My name is Anth, the local clothier. Professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. Do hope they fit. Everyday kimono, and a pair of everyday trousers.
I think that might be one that you get for having other Pokemon save data on your Switch, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't
I know
remember.
there are
all the-
some that you get like that.
We could find out.
There's one
As
for
long
having
as long as the game lets me. Hooray! I can go inside my house.
Yeah, there was mystery gift clothing during the game's launch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that doesn't really look like much of anything. I can take the hat off. Do I want to take the hat off? That is the question. I'll keep the hat on for now.
As someone who has beaten this game twice, one for my personal sake, one for the stream. Clothing is like somehow this is much better customization and clothing wise than it is with the other game, but not by much.
Yeah.
I feel like recent Pokemon games have gone for quantity over quality of the clothing options.
You say that, but Scarlet and Violet has like 5 actual clothing. The rest are hats.
What are you talking about? It has way more than that. Or are you talking about like outfits?
Outfits. I'm talking about.
Yeah, the amount of clothes is rather limited, but like, boy, are there a lot of glasses and hats and
and shoes
and socks
and backpacks. Like, yes, those are great. The different hairstyles great. I'm glad I can have long hair as a dude. But please.
Crafting items. Why can't I have one in my house? It's because I'm poor. Alright. Should I use all of my materials?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all they're used for.
No. Okay.
You can also sell them, but
Yeah, you can sell them, but
Alright, well here's an important question. that I proceeded to immediately forget what I was going to ask. 1 second. Let me remember.
No, there are no. There are no.
Oh, is
Tacos.
there an autocraft thing, or do you have to do them all manually?
Uh,
I think you have to do it manually.
yeah. You can do big batches though.
Lavington, could you stop? Could you stop saying that I'm a simpleton who's never used my hands in my life? Also, please, someone get some things. I need to get these splinters out.
Yeah. And this is why you wear gloves.
I know that now. Why didn't you give me the gloves before? It was funny.
Pokedex, in other words, an empty book.
Yep. You got
No.
paper.
He has 3 pages in the book.
4 pages.
Fuck.
7 pages.
Yeah, 7 pages.
7 whole pages, assuming that these are all on a single page.
How do they get the pictures of the Pokemon that?
They have a camera, although how do they like print them and develop them? That is a separate question that needs to be answered.
It's just no. I'm just saying like how, because they're gonna get color pictures later. Why do they have black and white pictures of them posed like this now?
I wonder how many areas there are going to be in this game.
Also, I found an error on Cerebi.
Interface spoilers. Interface spoilers.
What's the error on Cerebi?
The pictures for 2 of the female hats are inverted.
Ping Joe Merrick at this moment. This is a.
And somehow I'm going to end up doing all of the work.
Oh, maybe they're actual like artist renditions.
Could be. But no, there's an entire photo studio next to your house.
Oh, never mind that.
Beauregard. Standing guard, so I can't leave my post. But I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it.
Side quests.
Nah. I'm gonna pretend yes. I actually don't know which region I'm from.
I forget if they explain or hint rather.
Sometimes it'll change its appearance and become stronger. It's called evolution.
I mean,
Who's
you
Darwin?
look very much like the protagonist of Diamond Pearl Platinum, so make of that what you will.
I really don't think he's the protagonist of Diamond Pearl Platinum. Maybe
but
it's
at the very
yeah.
least, they're probably related.
They're
It's his cousin, who is also his grandfather.
And have it evolve, but will it evolve into Silcoon or Cascoon?
Also, if
Yeah.
you, for a lot of these side quests of I want this Pokemon, that Pokemon will just be out in the overworld, and if you give them like an unusually large or small one, it'll be unusually large or small, I believe. But I know for sure, if you give them a shiny one, it'll be shiny in the overworld.
Yes, it actually
Like
it actually takes
it
the
saves the
you give
Pokemon that
them.
you give them, and
Yeah, not
Yes.
just that you gave them a Pokemon.
like you gave them that specific Pokemon. That's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the clothing unlocks do a couple of quests for the people who sell them. A couple of them are do all of the Pokedex for a specific Pokemon, and then each of the Let's Go's have stuff. BDSP in general has one, and Sword and
think-
Shield will also give you stuff if you have a save for them.
I think I have saves for all of
Yeah.
those.
And guess who's the only person in my friend group who has played Let's Go?
Oh, yeah, I don't
You
have
know,
Let's Go, but that would be the only one.
Both Let's Go's actually have separate things for each save,
big
but then
weasel.
it's sword or shield will get you a thing, and then diamond or pearl remakes will get you a thing.
Also, fuck this side quest.
Yeah, be ready for this side quest to not be done for a while.
That's not big enough.
Yep.
It literally took me finding an alpha for this
Same.
to actually work.
I caught so many that looked unusually large, and I looked at the size and what the requirements were, and it wasn't big enough, and I was just like, I'll just wait until I see an alpha weasel.
Weasels of unusual size? I don't believe they exist.
They don't.
At least as far as that guy's concerned.
It is a bridge. I'm glad we investigated that. Also, why is there's a thing that says down arrow check Pokedex, and then there's a symbol for the Pokedex down below?
Because the one down below is always there. The check
Uh-huh.
Pokedex name, the actual words one is the, ooh, you just got your Pokedex, here's a tutorial for it for a little bit.
Stay safe out there, kid. Righto. Blah, blah, blah. Tasks. Do certain things to complete tasks.
So something that I don't believe the game explicitly tells you that I wish it did is, if I remember right, some of the types of tasks will have like a red mark of some kind on them.
Yes.
And I believe those are worth twice as much.
I think it's twice, but they are definitely worth more.
Yeah.
Dodge. Duck, dip, dive, and dodge?
Yes.
Alright, so you have to make a triangle with your hands and then plant it on the ground in front of you and then roll. But you don't have iframes, so watch out.
Your positioning in the rule actually matters. This isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't. DS.
Once a battle starts, it's the battle, but
Yeah.
before then, you are vulnerable.
Hello, Bidoof. And then more.
And you only have one throw button. You need to, but you have two separate lists of things to throw.
Yep. Huzzah!
Yeah, some of the Pokedex requirements get a little insane, let's say.
Number
Correct
of
me if I'm
heavy
wrong.
specimens you've caught. Number defeated.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it possible to play a lot of this game doing very minimal fighting?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can like you can just catch a lot of stuff because it gets you experience.
So I believe the way the Pokedex leveling works is that
You need 10 points.
yeah, you need 10
Yeah.
points. Each one of the ones with the red up arrow mark, every one of those numbers that you hit gives you 2 points. And the ones that don't have a red marker, each one gives you 1 point.
And you do not need to do everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I wasn't
Yeah,
planning
and
on
it doesn't. You don't quote unquote cash in on the points until you go back to town, I think.
Oh, you don't have to
Yeah,
worry about it, Devin. We know that one.
Why are these Bidoofs so tanky?
You take that back. That Bidoof is extremely useful in a glitch to get you across water. That's serious, by the way. You can put the Bidoofs in the water, and you can stand on their heads.
Yeah.
So you can jump from Bidoof to get across water.
That's amazing.
So you're creating a Bidoof bridge? Is that like a
Yes.
Goomba bridge?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Shiny
60
Teddy Ursa?
HP. That's different.
I don't suggest anybody do this, but Crispy did, and I
What?
have done some of it and have gone back to it. But do not go for every task.
Yeah.
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 Because then you'll have to see Raichu use
Oh.
Thunder 70 times for one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another stupid one in here.
Just yell them down.
Defeat 40 Drifloom with Dark type moves.
gonna hit you with the dark. Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty clear that they intend you to mix and match what ones you're doing, get to 10, and then stop. But
Use-
you can keep going.
See
Oh, I was
every
like, how do I switch? This is gonna take some getting used to on like the party
Yeah.
switching.
yeah.
See every evolution use a certain type of move 70 times each.
Yeah.
Does it count when you do it?
Oh my goodness.
Or just
Yes.
when you see wild
Yes,
ones
it
do it?
does.
It counts when you do it, so that's how you grind them out. But it's still
Okay,
So-
at least you can like switch which things you throw while you're in the throwing mode.
yes.
The great thing is, like, you see that rotten apricorn ball?
You just
You can
Those
just chuck
spoiled
so-
apricorns?
yeah,
Yeah.
so many things you can just throw at Pokemon.
and
Have a berry. Eat it.
No, that's
No one else gonna say it? Fine.
I'll take
I
this
will.
berry and eat it.
I know I was going to say is eat your jelly donuts, Ash.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
eat your
Here's-
hamburgers, Apollo.
Here's the other big one. How many times do you need to see Magikarp use Splash? Do you think?
I'm gonna guess
Over
triple
9,000.
digits.
100.
Ugh.
I mean,
Nope.
So no. Actually, you can throw the spoiled thing, thing, and not have to go into the battle.
Nope.
Yeah, for the most part, you really don't have to worry that much about
Distraction.
Pokemon attacking you in the overworld. Like, I think if you get attacked enough, you can die. But
Oh yeah. Oh, you
it.
pass out.
It's like it depending on what's actually attacking you, it's 2 to 4 hits in relatively quick succession.
And the game lets you know when you are really close to death.
You are dying. You're dying.
It strobes like a freaking rave.
And get used to accidentally throwing your Pokeballs. Just
Yep. Whoops.
That's right, you heard it here first, folks. Shadow can't stop dropping his balls.
At velocity.
Also, if you ever catch something that you want to swap into your team, I think if you go back to the campsite, you can access your quote-unquote PC boxes from there without going back.
Yeah, any of the camps, yes.
You can talk to the.
I can't remember if you can do it from the start, but I think you can. It's definitely a thing will eventually be able to do at the very least. I'm pretty sure you can now.
I think so.
Do you want to see terror on four legs?
They're everywhere.
Is it right over there?
It's one of the terror on early game terrors on four legs is on the opposite side that you looked. That way.
There's also a terror on two legs that is more in the direction you looked.
Don't remember this game well enough to know what we're talking about.
I'm talking about an alpha.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just a large boy over this way. Also that Bidoof.
Hello, Bidoof. Oops.
He is your god. Bow down.
Not my god.
Hashtag not my god.
I'm not my Bidoof.
So you just have to get the 10 points? Is that what's required for the...
Yeah, so right now you have...
completing one,
4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay, so it's 2x for the red ones and then 1 for the other ones.
Yeah.
Per point of things
so,
that you've done.
Catching 3 and defeating 2 would get you to 10. Because that would be 1 2.1 and 1 1.1.
I see.
And they only actually count if you go back to camp and talk to the professor. Until then, they're just waiting.
This is Lil Tat's crystal.
No.
Throw your Pokemon at it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's a resource.
Of course it is. It's a Weasel. I see a Weasel. Weasel Wee.
It's too small.
I know it's too small, but like I still need them for the dex. So.
Yeah. This was the beach I spent way too much time catching too small Weasel on.
So what you're saying is like don't prioritize them too heavily beyond just go and find the alpha one.
Yeah, just assume that you're probably not going to get a big enough one without.
Yeah, this is also like the only quest that has this problem.
Yeah.
Yay! I like Weasel.
Weasel. He's adorable. Too bad I picked water type Pokemon on every generation he appeared.
Exactly. You know what I should do if I ever do like Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum? Should pick Chimchar. So then I actually have a reason to use.
No. You do what I do and pick Ponyta.
Chimchar was my childhood starter because Diamond Pearl was the first Pokemon game I really played.
I always went Empoleon, Piplup.
At some point, I decided that I picked the fire starters, and that became a core part of my identity.
See, I just picked water starters like for multiple games in a row, and that became my identity.
Mm-hmm.
I have occasionally picked fire starters. Like technically in Gen 7 I picked Litten, but then I got Poplio from a friend. So I had them both on my team. But honestly, if anything, like probably my strongest trend is just not picking the grass starter. I don't know if I ever have.
The last time the grass starter was good was
Gen 9 actually.
Yeah.
No,
I did Rowlet.
Kind of mid.
No. It's good in the game.
I've already caught one.
No. I mean for the actual
It doesn't Yeah, for the game.
Oh, so it doesn't recover if you're still being targeted. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
I think the super critical can slightly recover even if you're targeted, but it takes a while.
You have to see it using the move in battle. Wait, no way. You mean I have to battle them to defeat them?
Yeah, you can't just capture them like a little.
I'm not here. Hey, that actually worked.
One good thing that you should start crafting whenever you can, I don't know when, is smoke bombs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they're
I
it
portable
helps you
cover.
get away
always-
from sight.
No, they're portable cover.
Oh.
You know, it is
Gotta
literally
get
just
away. Gotta
it
get
is
away.
one item to spawn basically this grass patch you're in right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
do you have to crouch in it, or is it just like...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, smoke doesn't work unless you crouch in it.
Does remind me. I should probably.
Everything's all backwards. There's the
So-
stumble.
The Bidoof butt stream. We're just talking about Bidoof. He's got a hiney.
Obviously, we'll talk about God.
Okay. That was one of
Every
the things that I
ninja
needed
ever
to
would
make
like to have a
Pokeballs.
talk with you, Devin. Of
Oh,
course,
smoke
you'll
bombs
never
are for
hear them.
cowards.
Of course, you'll never hear them coming, so that point is moot.
Phantom thieves?
Another thing you can never hear coming is seagulls.
I don't know what that means.
You
You always say that. You'll never see me coming, and you're a seagull.
They'll never
I'm not a
see
seagull.
me
I don't
coming.
know what you guys are talking about. Seems like you're mistaken.
It's paralyzed. Oh yeah, so I know the statuses are different. Is paralysis effectively the same? Well, I don't want to say the same, but like slows down
plus,
your turn
press
order.
plus
Yep.
and read the info.
Too late.
It's dead.
I believe paralysis is similar, but the
Yeah,
opponent can
paralysis
still
is-
move just a lot slower.
Well, yeah. So it
paralysis-
slows down their like turn order queuing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it limits them from being able to use some of their action, the alternate styles or something. Or I might be thinking of a different one.
That would be.
No, okay.
That
I
would
need to
be-
defeat one more, so we'll do that first. I have no idea which Pokemon I'm going to use long term yet. I did not plan that out. So
Well, don't worry.
Well,
EVs don't exist, so.
Okay, paralysis
Well,
is
EVs do exist, but
paralysis is identical to how it is normally, including electrics being unaffected by it. Sleep is drowsy. They may fail to act, and damage they get from attacks is increased. Poison is normal. Poison and steel types can't become poisoned. Burned is normal, and frostbite is special attack burn.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot they
Right.
did that.
that's interesting. All right. So to advance the plot, I need to do more Weasel things, right?
no.
Or-
You just need to talk to Hikari.
Okay.
You did-
I mean,
you
I
the
did
Weasel thing.
I did a Weasel thing. That's enough Weasel things.
Mhm.
And you're already halfway through actually finishing Weasel 2.
If Weasel is so
Finish
good, why
you.
didn't they make a Weasel too? Hey, look, it's Wurmples.
Yeah.
Now, is it going to be a Cascoon or a Silcoon?
There's no way to know until you catch it and level it up.
Or you or you catch it and then read its data to see what its individual value is.
True.
That's why we got to catch 3.
You know, I don't know if I knew that was how the game determined which one to evolve to. I always just assumed it was done at evolution time.
Nope.
Nope, it's based on-
It is hard coded into their data when you catch them, or when they spawn, whether you catch them or not.
Or so is it IVs or something else?
Individual data is a term for its own separate bit of information in the
So it's like
in
a
the-
special bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
every Pokemon has it, but it's not used for many things.
Right. So I guess like every Pokemon has some space to store extra data, but only certain species use it.
No, every Pokemon has data there. It's just only some things
Okay.
access the data.
Like shininess. Like
Give me a moment. I'm not great at coming up with names. A crafting kit.
now you can craft wherever,
Yeah.
but you can only use items that you carry, and there's limited amount of items you can carry.
Yeah, crafting at the workbenches uses your storage. Crafting anywhere with this
Is your
uses...
pouch.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was just thinking, why did they have crafting stations if they were going to give you this so early? Yeah, that explains it.
Potions.
Oranberry and leek. I have a lot of oranberries.
I have a lot of leeks.
Just 496 oranberries in storage.
And those are the ones that you haven't used.
Leeks, and 208 leeks.
How many tasks done? All right. Wait, so how do let's see, how do I shot web? Oh, you can favorite them. All right.
Okay.
You I think there's actually a different. I think you
Craft?
have
Okay, I have to go
you
to
have
the
to
thing.
go over to the thing and then you activate it.
All right, let's see. I have not picked up a lot of apricorns.
You have to throw a lot of things at trees. Like when you see a tree.
Yeah.
If tree has things, throw.
Like that kind of tree over there.
Yep. But
That's
that tree is guarded. Oh, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it.
It's really hard to tell where it's looking. Nope. No, it's running away.
It's no. It ran. It disappeared.
Yeah,
it shrank.
They
actively use their ability to shrink. Oh, you see those Ponyta?
Yep.
There's a Rapidash around there.
You can ride.
It's the first alpha, right? I think it's that way.
There's also another quest that brings you to that group of Ponyta.
Mm-hmm. I know about this one. You don't have to take it.
Okay,
already know.
Look.
It's blue now.
Look,
That's my attack.
He was there. He was there at my Let's Play. So
yeah,
for portions of it at least. All right. So
for more than that.
If I wanted to put that in my party, would I have to go back to the camp?
Yeah.
Yes.
But would you prefer just having the shiny one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have the different type coverage, at least in the meantime. Oh, there are more EVs. All right, this time I have stealth, as long as they're close enough. Nope, I'm not here. You don't see me. There's going to be a lot of this.
Ooh, that is something I should mention. Unlike the newest games, when a wild Pokemon is shiny, it actually plays a sound.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't keep that. Why didn't they keep that?
My first shiny in this game was not the guaranteed shiny, but a shiny Drifloon. I'm like,
hey,
is that a shiny Drifloon?
Also, I think the entire reason why it's in this game and not Scarlet and Violet is that the Legends Arceus team didn't tell the Scarlet and Violet team that they
did
came up
that?
with that feature.
This
I cannot fathom. I understand how that happens, but like
in the games before Pokemon just existed out there, when the Pokemon appeared, it makes a sound. So now then they just exist out there. When they appear, they make the sound.
Yeah, that seems like something where they were like, man, this is so obvious. Why didn't we do this sooner? And the other guys went, wow, that was really obvious. Why didn't we do this sooner?
All right, so I assume stab still exists, at least in some form.
Yeah.
Stab is still a thing.
Yeah, you stab them and with a knife and they die.
Ooh. Wait, what does mastering a move mean?
What is what?
Mastering a move.
That's the doing on all of it.
That's basically allows you to do the strong form and weak form.
Oh yeah, the mastering the move. Yeah, you've used the move enough times that the Pokemon can now experiment with it and use the strong
the
and
styles.
agile
Okay.
form.
Hi.
He mad.
I know. Angie.
Excuse me, she mad?
Yep.
Sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry I assumed her gender.
Well, Shinx doesn't have, any sexual dimorphic characteristics,
Nope.
so...
Maybe not. Which is why as soon as Battle said he, I'm like, I'm betting it's a girl and I'm gonna wait.
You waited correctly. Alright, just making my way downtown. Back to the camp. Yeah, I should probably try to catch some more of these. Actually, you know what I could do? Number caught 2. Yeah, 3 would get me 2 points. So let's do that. Ah, I'm not here.
Throw the rotten
Please?
one.
Nope, I switched. Hooray for...
At least you now know that works.
Yeah.
You know what the best thing to throw at things is? At least
Wait.
mud. I think mud or ice or
Oh.
snowballs.
There are like 2 of them.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
you can get into battles with more.
Yeah, you can get into not actually double battles, not quite horde battles.
Yeah, if you look at the top right, you can see all the Pokemon
Yeah.
involved.
And
Hold on.
here's the thing. I think you can catch both of them
Ow.
if you really wanted to.
Actually, you know what? Let's...
Yeah, we're not limited by the inability to aim when there's more than one Pokemon in existence.
Which is a stupid feature.
Honestly, that reads to me like there was just enough of a technical hitch that they were just like, let's just tell them they can't.
You know what the technical hitch is?
They never made. They never put you choose what to use item on menu.
No. Catching a Pokemon ends the fucking battle.
Possibly.
I could see that being part of it. I could see it being like maybe for some stupid reason, like the way the Pokemon catching code works. Like if you throw a Pokemon, like it puts both of them in a Pokeball sprite or something. Like there's all kinds of weird bullshit I could think of that they might have just been like, let's just
Like a mushroom up
not
on that
deal
ledge.
with this.
Throw your Pokemon at it.
You know how
there's a Shinx over there though.
the reason why I say it's probably the thing is because if you cheat in to catch a trainer's Pokemon at the beginning of the battle, you just win the Pokemon battle.
This.
All right. Well, can I climb the rocks
Barely,
slowly?
yeah.
Or
That one you can just pick up, but you could also throw your Pokemon from down below
I see.
To not need to do the tedious.
All right, wait. Roll off the ledge.
Slightly
Oh.
glitchy climb.
I like how Starly originally frightened of humans, like at this time, and then they eventually became humans must die. Aggressive little shits. And also, using your Pokemon as a tool to gain items get you EXP.
Of how I can identify what it is by doing the lock-on thing. That's
Oh,
a
you
nice.
need
That's a nice trick.
Yeah.
Thank God we need to.
Boo-doo-boo.
I know, right? Fainted. Hi. I really don't care if you see me, actually. I need to get back to base anyways. Meanwhile, I completely forgot about the whole naming thing. Thank you, Gully, for picking up this lag.
Naming
Huh?
what?
Oh, in naming the Teddy Ursa?
Yeah.
Behemoth is always the one I use.
Crescent is a good
bears.
one, though. It's a nice, thematically relevant name.
That's why I thought of it. Unfortunately, I prefer Behemoth myself because I have a friend.
Well,
who
it's also a she. Like the Pokemon is a she, so
I just call it Teddy.
Well, Behemoth works for both. There's been a Behemoth Queen before in Final Fantasy.
all right. What should I put in storage, if anything?
The Iron Chunk maybe.
The ore.
Yeah, the crafting stuff.
Wait, can I just?
You
okay.
don't really have
Wait.
to worry about it too much yet, though.
Do I?
Soon.
Can't move that. All right. I know I don't have a lot of stuff. All right. I want to see my Pokemon. All right. Let's get in haunts.
Wurmple.
Wurmple. Badger.
Badger.
One of the Bidoofs has to go.
Eevee.
Nice. All right. So definitely want to keep one of the Shinxes. So I guess it's one of the Starlies. Let's look at the stats.
If I remember right,
That one's better.
Little circled numbers are essentially this game's version of IVs.
You can increase them at will.
They're
But
They're
closer
they're not
EVs.
stuck with them.
Yeah.
they're closer to EVs, but like IVs and EVs in the general sense do not exist.
Yeah, they took IVs and EVs and smashed them together. So it has
Yeah,
all the
like-
bonuses of the EV system while not being as quite as grindy. Still grindy, but not quite as grindy.
Technically, you can max out all your stats.
Yeah, and you can max everything. It's Gen 1 style, you can max everything.
You'll receive money. It's just like Monster Hunter. Look at all the things I did. I assume that I will be earning more money in the future.
Yes. You'll also be finding items that you can sell for money to supplement your income.
Okay. If you raise it to level 10, it'll be considered complete. That's all you need for 100% in air quotes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
The only reason you go for perfect is if you're insane like me and Crispy.
Yeah. Going for perfect is basically the 326 routing Shadow the Hedgehog of this game, but slightly less insane.
Scowl Chop.
Yeah, but apparently he's
Elf
the one who named
investigation
it.
is still ongoing. Their cries are quite obnoxious.
Wow, it's a bird.
It's a bird.
Remembering. If you ever get to the point that we have full Pokedex descriptions for any of the Porygon line, all of them are hilarious.
Oh, I'm gonna read all of them when I get them.
Okay.
These ones seem to have a little bit more character than your average Pokedex entry.
Yeah. I just remember one of the Porygon lines having a line along the lines of, "This concerns me."
You got a star. Gold star. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Just pretend everything else is in slow motion. Hope you don't mind me dodge rolling in your office. Show me your Pokedex. There you go. I did a complete. I did a few completes actually. I guess you get that starter for free. Well, actually no. So I just used Aqua Jet a lot.
Yeah.
Number caught 1. Yeah, like literally all of the other ones are like, yep, don't have that one yet. Although I guess I could have started working on the stronger agile style moves, but you have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. I wonder how many stars there are to get in total. Nice heavy balls.
I've got big balls. She's got big balls. For those that don't know, that song is supposedly about dance halls.
Yay, more recipes. I like that. Apricorn and black tumblestone.
Yeah. Now you can make your own heavy balls.
Yay, revives. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Keep at it. Higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Your progression system is awfully like a video game. What's a video game?
I think video games are great things if they're like this.
Where's the Game Freak offices?
They're in the back alley, the one you get stabbed in if you...
Also, I like how they modeled one plate of food and were like, you know what?
Yep.
They could just literally always eat potato mochi.
It's so good. Why would you eat anything else?
I need variety in my diet.
Nutritional needs for one.
What are nutritional needs? And
Look,
why do I
What's
feel like there's
nutrition?
a-
Why do all my
Why do
all my joints hurt?
Why do my bones hurt?
Look. There's probably fried rice in that bowl. It's just a bowl of fried rice and mochi, which honestly I could get by.
Why did my
If I am
toe
not
fall?
mistaken, isn't mochi ice cream?
No.
No.
There is kinds
there is
that
sweet
are,
mochi.
but just in general, no, it's not.
It's
Oh,
more like a marshmallow.
Yeah,
there's a Japanese rice cake made of mochi-gomi, a short-grained Japonica glutinous rice. So shout out that they already have rice in them.
They're literally
More
made
rice.
of rice grain.
More rice.
Oops, all rice.
More rice. Like you don't understand.
This is Japan.
This is Japan.
I know. There's
Mai
already
of the-
some rice in there.
Mai of the Diamond
not
Clan,
more?
you say?
Diamond Clan. Wow, you mean that stuff happened back then?
They've lived there in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived.
They're druids. They believe in living with the land.
There must be a pro clan as well. I'm Team Pro Clan.
I don't think you're right, Shadow. There's no reason for there to be a Pearl Clan. It's impossible.
That's
No,
impossible.
Possibly make you think of pearls.
Swine?
But what if there's a Grisius clan?
Honestly, that would be kind of cool.
You know what? Team Giratina clan. I'm in.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's more of a one-man band, but
Yeah, clan may not be the right term for it.
There's an Arceus. Look, Red has seen all the spoilers.
well, not all of the spoilers.
Not all of them,
I just know that spoiler in particular.
It is kind of the big one.
It's the spoiler everyone who knows anything about this game probably knows.
At the training grounds. In other words, hey, look, this looks awfully like a, battlefield.
So we had this thing called a gym. Another traveler came before you, and they told us about it. So we started making them.
But it's not for Pokemon. It's for pumping iron.
It's for Pokemon. Oh no, silly! This is for us.
I've got a partner of my own.
You have a Pokemon.
You have a Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Why is everything here electric type?
Yeah, it's Pikachu. It's Pika.
Pika. Oh, okay. It was the lighting. It's like it looked a lot brighter when she first sent it out. Now it's a bit more normal.
Yeah. You think that cute.
This ain't a Pikachu. This is Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Pika.
Pika.
It wants to be bigger.
Pikachu. See, this is just one of those Pikachu that can Gigantamax. It's just in the wrong region.
Yeah.
I don't have a ground type.
No, but no one here knows how to battle very well.
Yeah.
So the one
One
thing
of
that
the
I have
people-
working to my advantage.
You have a whole
A
team.
couple.
I also do have a full team of 6.
A couple
not
of
nice.
people around here kind of know how to battle, but you don't do those battles till later.
And I do at least appreciate that there's some kind of justification in this game for why not everyone has a team of 6.
Yeah.
And up the Shinx.
I
Thank you.
think he's frustrated, guys.
What would make you think that?
Because Akari picked a Pikachu.
Akari picked the lesser version of Let's Go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Their abilities don't exist.
All right. I healed the wrong Pokemon. Fuck, damn it. And I don't have revives.
I don't think they're in the game.
No, they are.
They
You
are. They're just
just got a
pretty
recipe.
rare.
I just got the recipe for them.
They're just stupid rare if you don't make them, huh?
I've never made any, and
It's been long enough that I don't remember how I
I've
handled revives.
maybe used like 2 or 3 regular ones. I have 10 regular and 3 max.
I've only used them on the battle.
Oh, by the way, once you get to where you start actually having 4 moves, you're gonna want to pay attention to when it says that you learned a move because it won't ask you which one you want to get rid of automatically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
you
go
actually
look
have to go in
yourself.
and like say, "Hey, I want to
Yeah.
replace this move with this other move."
Right.
They have things called types. Yeah, yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have all of them?
Oh, look, it's just the type chart.
But only the top half of the type chart.
Yeah. Here's the rest of
Hey,
it.
look, it's the triangle.
Uh,
Oh, hello, Flint's ancestor.
She can also copy down me whenever she wants.
Yeah.
No.
I've already done that.
Yes.
Also, how do I make it show the order? Tell me. Left or right button or L and R.
Yeah, they
Oh,
all
agile.
use.
Oh, they both use more PP than usual.
Yeah, they both use 2.
So
It is- it
basically,
is if you're-
you're pressuring yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to look at it.
She ready your Pokemon team. Is she the move tutor?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. She's also your TMs, your move tutors, and like because I think there's regular TMs in this game. She's how you swap, exchange.
Nope, I don't have the Seed of Mastery. Aha, it costs money.
Yes.
R.
Yeah. Once you've taught it once, though, they can normally relearn it. I believe.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
No, okay, well that's good. At least it's like a permanent investment.
And plus you can just teach them the whole freaking list and just be like, you don't have to wait for 5.
Yeah. You'd be like, teach them all of this.
Teach them
One
everything. Dumps the purse.
It's-
just like
I completely forgot one of the items you can get post game is a washing machine.
Also, I don't think if you I don't
is
think
it not is it not a Rotom though?
It is for the Rotom. Post game, you can from one of the shops that cycles, you can buy very expensive of all the appliances, and they actually go into your house, your room rather. So I am currently missing the refrigerator, but I have an electric lawnmower, a washing machine, a microwave, and a fan.
Boo!
Oh, hey, handsome.
Cynthia jump scare. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. I've already done it. Or maybe I haven't.
But
Nope,
you
I
have.
definitely have. It's like, maybe? Nope. This is called a backstrike.
By the way, I think I realized what I like about this outfit for him in particular. It's the fact that his eye is cut, like one of his eyes covered.
Yeah.
There's just like no music. Oh, what's this? Okay.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
A single, not a Pokeball.
Okay, I'm at 8. So I could either defeat. Yeah, catching 3 is going to be easier.
Yeah.
What? And you might get lucky, and it's a heavy one. And
We'll see. That is the wrong thing.
I mean,
All right,
technically, you
well,
just throw the ball right now.
I could. Why do I know Sword Stance?
Don't question why you know Sword Stance.
because you're a samurai.
Yeah, I know that's why, but
You know, Ocelot's anime use of his attacks are just really cool. Where he just pulls out the sword, and like every version of him just like pulls out more swords.
Yeah. No. You know Sword Stance because everybody wants to hire you.
BDBB.
no, don't run off the. I will catch you. There we go. Never saw it coming. Yeah, except I don't have Thunder Wave yet. At least I don't think I do. Ooh, 5.
Apricorn.
That's nice.
Yeah, the apricorn trees are usually pretty thing. They start giving less later, cause oh no, you're in.
Oh no, you've gathered too many materials. Me looks at my
Oh, that-
Monster Hunter box with like hundreds of potions in it. There are no more Bidoofs in the general vicinity.
This is a restricted area.
Warning: no entry without authorization. Warning.
Here's my authorization. Here's my authorization. Let's open the door. It's in there.
Pretty sure there were more like down by the water. Oh, hi. Just head this way. Hey, look, more Bidoof.
It's almost like if you're trying to find a beaver, you go near the water.
No, but Shadow, I'm looking for an electric beaver. I guess I should look for the water.
So here's
Ground
a
beaver?
fun fact. The sound of running water annoys beavers so much that they are compelled to build dams.
Yeah.
So you might just say that they're just like that damn water.
That damn water. Hi trees. Are you okay?
No. Is anyone ever really okay?
They're not okay.
I'm not okay.
I'm not here. Ah, it noticed me.
Tails, I miss my wife.
We'll just catch you the normal way then.
I feel like using electric attack, he's just gonna die.
Oh, I wasn't planning on using one. It's like, yeah. Oh, there it
Maybe
is.
he wants to die, Shadow.
There's the action order. All I had to do was press Y.
He's not gonna. Not like he's gonna die. He's not gonna die.
Not gonna
He's gonna
die,
Knock unconscious, but you know, it's a good thing. It's a kids' game. You don't have to worry about getting unalived.
Okay,
as
so
they call it on the Twitters.
I'm guessing the catching mechanics are not exactly the same because it didn't look like he was doing shakes.
No, it doesn't.
There was a shake.
Okay,
Shake.
there are two types of shakes. A large shake means it has a higher possibility of escaping.
Okay, as opposed to a small shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
At that point, it's shake.
It always takes the same amount of time, though.
So it won't complete the entry until I go back, right? So the
Yeah,
tasks with
right.
unreported data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look, another weasel. There we go. Oh my god. I just saw like the Bidoof in the background sort of teleport. It's like, you think I'm not watching, but I am.
Of course, Bidoof is God. He can teleport at will. You're lucky he's so bored.
Bidoofsius.
He's so bored,
Have
he
you-
lets you capture him.
You guys have seen that like edit of Bidoof,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, definitely. Several of us in this call have referenced him.
What is aggroed onto me? Oh, you.
It's probably a Paris.
All right, no.
No,
I'm not that far yet. Okay, I'm just gonna like walk into the cutscene.
You can never escape it.
It just like attacks you from behind and knocks you off the bridge.
It can do that.
Unless you're a first. Oh.
Or if you
There's
have
a
ton of
Cricketot. No, let me have the dilly whoop. Oh, it's a Munchlax.
Leave your message after the.
Not that it matters to me if you're new.
I forget
Ice.
the name of her descendant, but she is
The
the
ice gym leader, right?
no, the goth girl from that you post game of Diamond Pearl. and Platinum.
Oh, you mean like one of the walking partners? I think it's in Victory Road.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Victory Road one. That
He
you
used to be
also
related to Marley.
Marley.
Yeah.
Marley.
Yep.
Oh my. I have
Yeah,
a
that
problem that I
picture-
need solving.
You walk up to her. Hey kid, I got a problem I need you to solve.
Give me my scratches.
No, kid, I got my scratches already. Don't worry about that. I need you to catch this Pokemon I'm looking for.
I do not possess a fighting type. At least I don't think I have access to that kind of move. So
Well, you see, then that's a problem. And when I've
No.
got a problem,
I have
you've got a problem.
bite now. Oh geez. Okay, well at least I got the paralysis.
Paraflinch. Time to paraflinch.
Yep. Wait, hold up. Look at the turn order.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because of the paralysis.
Yep.
Nom.
Paralysis is very strong in this because A, it lets you move more often.
Yeah.
And B, even when they get to move, it might fully paralysis.
They just might not get to move. She literally did not get to move.
What's the coughing baby versus atomic bomb?
Yes.
I employed strategy. Also, why is that tree in the background shaking?
I believe
There's a
Pokemon
Pokemon
in it.
in it.
Yeah.
Ah, the revive material.
Vivid jokes.
Deer Track Heights. I wonder what I might get there.
This.
Obviously a lion.
Hi.
Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
What about that dark area?
What did I
we
say
don't
about
we don't
light?
that's Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Where's the shadow? That's Ravenholm. We don't go there. It's just such a good meme.
So we're going to Ravenholm, I guess.
Yep. Also, it's really funny seeing Ravenholm like without the lighting.
Yeah. Or like an actual full overhead view of the of everything because of how like thin it is. You already know about God. I'm
Oh.
here to talk to you about my Lord and Savior.
Almighty, what now? Oh yeah, I forgot about like the alternate forms of Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah.
the curse.
To this game, which is stupid. I mean, the forms are
Dialga
stupid.
looks like he swallowed a pencil sideways.
Yeah. Sin, death, judgment, and eternity. Are you ready to meet God?
I know the forms are stupid, but it's still stupid that they're only exclusive to this game.
Munchlax is
That-
like very preoccupied with my sandals.
Whatever. He's
The floor here
he's
is
very
made out of
interested in your
floor.
shoes.
Your shoes are covered in.
Okay, it is time to dilly whoop.
Diddly whoop your System 32.
Okay, so I'm calling to let a Mr. Red. What do you mean not time for the message?
Okay, so I should have like a Pokemon that I want to fight with ready for this. It's a Burmy.
Yeah, you don't have to put honey in trees. Thank God.
I forget how Trash Cloak in game.
Well, this game doesn't have abilities. Remember?
Yeah, that's why I forget how you actually get it then.
The 3 forms.
Also, why is Bug type struggling more effective than like normal struggling?
Eh.
It's a good question.
You apparently never heard of Tussle. The choice band. The choice band.
Vivichoke.
Assault vest. All four things being a. All 4 things being a support move.
All right. Given that I think Vivichokes are going to be harder to find than the leaks,
Eh.
focus on
early
those
game
first.
maybe.
And then okay. Actually, I don't have any Oran berries. Whomst did
Start
it?
finding Oran bears.
Well, I mean, the tree that I was looking at had a Pokemon in it instead.
Alright. Apparently I have had a Trash Cloak Burmy, though. I can't remember how I did you do that.
Stardust. We got Stardust. Is it a dragon?
Oh, I missed. So if you want to hit them while they're moving, you have to like lead the shot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to take some getting used to. If I indeed want to do that, or I could just like wait for the Pokemon to stop, assuming that they will do that eventually. Although,
Ooh, Vivid.
although I'm sure that there will be some Pokemon at some point that just has the zoomies and refuses to stop.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there are some.
Oh, yeah.
If you keep going that way, you could probably find something that will kill you. I think.
If you keep going every way, you'll find something that will kill you.
Crazy.
There's a lot of shit that will kill you in this game.
Nope. Take 2. I'm gonna need to get more materials for Pokeballs.
Yeah,
I'm
sometimes
running
you just
low.
have to buy the Pokeballs.
There we
Yeah,
go.
this game This game, more than any other Pokemon game, you go through Pokeballs a lot.
Well, yeah, because you're like you're not just catching
was-
every Pokemon. You know, if you want to do that,
I
you have
remember
to.
You're
being
catching upwards of plenty of every Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember constantly keeping an eye out for apricorn trees.
Ooh, aerial ace already.
Eh.
Good job, girl. All right. Yep. Just
Okay, so it looks
materials,
like,
materials, materials.
It looks like Obsidian Firelands has Plant Cloak, Crimson Mirelands has Sandy Cloak, Cobalt Coastlands has
Oh.
Trash Cloak,
And Pokemon can just fuck.
Islands,
He just noped out of there.
They
Pokemon
do
just,
that.
Pokemon can just fuck right off at times.
Ooh, Vivichoke.
Alright, so it was just in a. Alright.
yeah, Alabaster Icelands is trash. So it's just
Be late game.
yeah, pretty much.
See, I thought this.
mid
I thought
to
this
late
might be
game.
like a Pokemon for a second, but no, it's just a log.
Wood, one of the
Wow.
most valuable things you can have.
But there's
No,
like
seriously.
wood all over the place. Why don't we just get an axe or a cleavor?
'Cause that's,
We don't know what a Cleavor is
Late.
yet.
I do.
No, you don't.
But I caught one in Violet.
Yeah,
What Pokemon Violet?
There was one in the middle of the ocean.
What's Pokemon Violet? This is only Pokemon.
There was only Legends Arceus.
The last Pokemon game that was released before this was BDSP. And before that, there's Sword.
I will admit was a bit harsh on the visuals for this game, but this is like beautiful coming from Scarlet and Violet.
It's just like you were like when we first started thinking you were facing. Wait, is that okay? I thought that was a shiny for a second.
Oh
I'm
no.
No.
I know that their shiny's yellow. I think, right? Am I wrong in thinking that?
Or what was that?
Weasel.
Weasel's
Weasel.
shiny's yellow.
You can look it up. I
it's
think it is
brighter.
yellow. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I thought so. It's not just because
Yeah,
I.
it is.
Ooh. Stardust and Tupplestone.
Yeah, their actual their tails stay white. The fin things on their arms stay the same blue. Their orange becomes the yellow of their floaty, and the floaty turns white.
Let's see. How oh yeah, I keep on forgetting. Oop.
Too many different menus.
I keep on forgetting. Like I should
Like-
probably like heal Oshawott.
Look. I have this issue with Scarlet also. Like, there's too many fucking menus.
Mhm.
Like, there's the pick your emoji menu. There's the look.
Also,
I need more apricorns. I'm actually okay on tumblestones now.
well, there's apricorns right in
Oh.
front of you.
Get
Or
shelled.
not.
Get blue shelled. Ooh, that's a Zubat.
Yeah, it's nighttime now. The ghosts.
Oh hey,
and
oh hey,
Hey,
oh hey.
Oh,
Jacqueline.
yep, I see it. And it's gone.
And it's back.
Something's attacking you, by the way.
Yeah, it's just another Drifloon behind him.
Oh.
That one saw a child and got excited.
It's like, ooh, a child I can abduct.
You know, I don't know if I can believe that Pokedex, considering that the Pokedex was written in the 1980s, or the 1890s. I'm gonna assume this is the 1890s.
No, the fucking Alolan deck.
Number caught at night. Is it possible to catch them not at night?
Yeah.
Possibly. But I think it's the Alolan decks for Drifloon, where it's like they dislike fat children.
Oh hey.
Yep.
America is safe. I am sorry. I'm sorry to all Americans, but we have the fattest children.
It would be great if it's like,
Shadow, they know.
hey, can you get me 3 cherry berries? Oh, you already have 3.
Cherry.
Whoop. Ooh, that was actually
Yeah, there
very
is.
nice.
The Sun
Oh, dang
entry.
it.
Stories go that it grabs the hands of small children and drags them away to the afterlife. Period. It dislikes heavy children.
Well, this guy's dead.
Nope, not quite.
Oh. All right, because this battle system tends to favor the opponent than the player.
You got a
Oh, yeah.
Geodude!
Dropped
And
Tumblestone.
it dropped a stone!
So if you like the battle
Um,
system in this game,
Sorry, go ahead.
if you like the battle system in this game, like the way Pokemon battles are done, this game's like really good. Like a really good suggestion is the Digimon's not world games, story games.
There's a bunch of RPGs that use
Yeah.
the initiative system like this game.
But that one's specifically a monster collector like this,
Yeah.
but it's not like this. It's more like a typical RPG. But hey, is that shiny?
No, we would have heard
No, isn't the shiny shiny Driftbone yellow?
Yes,
Like a very
sorry,
obvious shade of yellow.
I'm sorry, my screen is not necessarily the best right now. Like with it's not full screened.
Is the shaking tree always going to be Burmy here?
No.
Okay, so
Not
there's a
always
chance
Burmy.
it could be something
it
else.
Can be I think it can also be Cherim.
I think
Okay,
so.
I should at least check it. Nope, it's another Burmy.
I mean, you need more Burmese, so
I do.
Yeah, one of the Burmy ones is number that come out of trees. I think.
Ow. That's what I get for standing right next to it.
This is...
I mean, it does nothing. Like literally.
I yeah. But I flinched.
And also, you also do need a Burmese of both genders. So
I didn't even.
And-
Was that a different
technically-
gender from the previous one I had? Because I didn't
yeah.
check.
Technically, you need 3 female and 1 male.
okay, 4. You need 4 Burmese, but 3 of them need to be ladies. By the way, if it ain't obvious, Geodude are aggressive.
Yeah.
You don't say. The angry rock gets mad at you?
Black Tumblestone, I wonder what that's for.
Heavy balls.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
They
to
already
be
said.
so
We got the
dumb.
recipe for it.
I didn't see that. I was probably getting a snack. If I don't see something, assume I am eating snack. Oh, spoiled up.
You're eating hot chip?
Hot chip is good. Although I don't have hot chip right now.
Oh yeah, there's also the first person button you can hold.
What's that?
The lock on.
Oh.
Right. And you can just walk around like this.
Actually, no. There's one ability still in the game.
Oh, number you defeated with water type moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one ability they hard coded in because otherwise that Pokemon would be broken.
Yep.
All right, let's see. How is the Dex completion coming along? It's almost like I haven't seen any of those. All right,
you
so
have
that
seen
one's gonna
one.
be done. Well, in the wild.
Yeah, Volos.
Okay, let's see. Research level 6. Okay, so I need 2 more on the weasels. Oh, more Wurmples. We're kind of outside of the area that has a lot of these Pokemon now, though.
Eevees, like, you can find in 3 areas and also in distortions. They are very common in distortion.
And these are like all the, well, wait, Cricketot. 4, 8. I'm 1 shy. So do you have to like get it registered for the first time before it'll tell you the like this is how many more you need, even though you could just like count it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they make you do the math.
Well, and let's see. It auto saves, but if I wanted to manually save, how do?
The up menu.
The up menu.
Your
Oh, and
trainer
then here we
card.
go. It's a me, Mario. Mystery gifts. What's the internet?
I mean,
Wait, what? Where is it? All right, text speed. Interesting. Just says autosave enabled.
yeah. Yeah. Technically, people here know what the internet is because there's an option when you go to the lady who lets you trade with other players to go online.
Can hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? Oh, wait. Hold the phone. It is.
That's only a troublemaker.
That interloper. All right. Can I switch my lead? Upon my
I believe you
word.
still have.
It's a large
Yes,
specimen.
Yeah, I believe you actually have to go up to it to start the fight.
Okay. They're not only big though; they're strong.
You can change the lead by pressing L and R. It's whatever.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, you know.
but I wasn't
They
sure
just
if it was just gonna
Yes.
like throw me into
Yeah,
the battle immediately.
I mean, don't you want to catch the alpha?
Well, yeah, but you could do it in
You
battle.
still want to get it down faster, and also not have your Pokemon be weak to it.
There's zero cover around. All right, if I just move slowly, it won't notice me.
Technically, you could sneak up and throw the ball at it. I don't know if it's this one in particular, but
Wait for it. Wait for it. It's not doing the targeting thing.
Yeah, no. This
this
one
one they might
actually
make you
forces
battle.
you into a fight. Oh, you should be able to rename Pokemon just from their summary now.
I have already done that.
Okay,
Yes.
that's when I was off getting a snack.
Apparently, you didn't notice the turn order was just there. Okay, I don't know when the chat happened, but nothing too interesting. I have been playing the game the entire time, actually. It's filled with wild might. That is illegal. What the fuck? Well, that's not great. I was hoping that I would be able to withstand his attacks a little bit better than that.
I would honestly just go for the one
Yeah.
attack and
Go poke it.
At least I did a lot. No.
sacrifice the Bidoof. Sacrifice the Bidoof.
He's gonna fly at you some more, probably. Or bug.
But now we throw the ball.
Yeah,
You
I
can
probably
also
should have
confront
tried to
the-
make some heavy balls, but oh well. Big hop.
And fireworks.
Move mastered. So the mastered is what unlocks the strong and agile styles, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh dear.
Where do we go?
Okay.
In the
We
direction
were
of the deer.
we were wrong earlier. Everything Light touches is his kingdom.
It's weird, dear. He looks upon you with kindness.
I don't know if I noticed that. I'm pretty sure this is basically the title music from Diamond and Pearl playing right now. Like on that screen with the legendary in the background.
It sounded something like that, yeah.
It's at least very similar, which is kind of appropriate given what's coming up.
It's just like the ride Pokemon. Oh. Excuse me?
That's
How
apparently
do you
been a
know
thing for
about
a
this,
long
sir?
Alola was is one of the most technologically advanced civilizations on this post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah. Quests later on, you do find out that Alola does currently exist, and people here have been from there.
This is a joint decision by Adaman and the commander. Is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? Then I imagine you should be allowed to use this land. This is a good sign. Can you give me more Pokeballs, please?
No.
Stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokedex, capturing them against their will.
And then studying them, and then when you have too many of them, releasing them back into the wild from not
Look.
where you caught them.
Look.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you'll start after releasing them.
Oh, well, yeah.
If you're going for Even if you're going for just normal
Right.
completion, there'll be a point where you're going to need to clear up some space.
Wait, so you can't, crush them into candy in this game?
No, we don't. That doesn't happen. They get released as well. That doesn't happen.
Yay, money! Which I'm apparently going to need because I'm not finding enough
you do also
materials.
You do also get bonus money for those extra bonuses, like the 10 Pokemon in one trip.
Mhm.
Look at
Weasel.
him.
It sure is a Buizel.
That is
Weasel,
one
the
of the
Weasel.
weasels of all time. Aha. Research points.
Yeah, congratulations on your RP.
And I think now you can get the quest to get the.
Oh, so this is an RPG.
Exactly.
It's a request
For
points
more
game.
mochi.
Is it?
Mochi
I don't know
every
if it's
day.
possible to send them back to Arceus. No. And no, I won't stop calling it Arceus.
It's pronounced Jif. Like the peanut butter.
See, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Arceus is more correct, especially with the Arceus system clearly being based on Arceus and the plates. But Arceus sounds better, so I say Arceus.
And
I
also,
will fight this to
haha,
my
Arce.
dying breath.
Well, what would Arceus?
Arceus.
I just remembered something about the cook.
No.
Oh, hey, they just, name dropping Cleavor.
Should you by any chance
You don't
remember
like-
something that happens near the end of the game?
The cook.
I don't believe you can bring Pokemon from Scarlet or Violet to home and then to Arceus. I think it's
it's just
one way
one
out
way.
of Arceus.
No. Actually, you can. It's a two-way
Okay.
street. It's no longer a one-way street.
Even Alpha
Oh, so
don't
what?
compare to him. And there was much rejoicing. Good morning. I would like to avoid that. I don't want to be sore every day.
Also, I like how...
Wait, what? Excuse me.
I was just going to say, because it's a traditional Japanese-style house, you take off your shoes when you go into the house.
Yes,
It's a little
but
jarring because it happens, over the course of a frame,
Yeah,
but it's still a neat little detail.
There you are. Oh, hi. Diamond and Pearl clan. Look, you're both right. Or wrong. I don't really care.
yeah,
Equally right and wrong at the same time.
Yep.
you can go back and forth with
I see we've
With
met my
Arceus.
favorite character. I see we've met my favorite character, who looks very much similar to my all-time waifu.
You wish.
Guys, space and time are the same thing.
yeah. Pokemon can go back and forth between Arceus and from other games into Arceus. The only exception being if the Pokemon does not exist in Arceus, you cannot. And even though Pikachu and Eevee exist, if they have Gigantamax factor from Sword and Shield, they cannot come in.
Reverence for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Hadaman leads the Diamond Clan. Grudgingly coexist. Apparently thinks you should be less peaceful.
There used to be murder. But by the way, I love Akari's just like Akari has like some of the most like detail in her thing with her side look. It's just like she just like constantly annoyed.
Nice.
Oh wait. Oh, they're damn it. All these requests.
Yeah. Everybody wants you to do something for them. Also, this board just has some.
I mean, I don't have emote slots, so.
Little hard to do that.
Maybe you should have them not do that.
Playing with Drifloon.
There are no other requests.
Here's the thing: I don't think request in buildings gets shown on the map.
The door to the building gets shown to say that there is requests inside.
Okay.
But then there is no internal map, so you have to just find them inside.
Hey.
I happen to have one of those. Do I have to like pull it out of the pasture into my party to do that?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I see your party is full. I can't give you this egg right now.
There's an Eevee.
There's an Eevee.
Oh, by the way, this is Karen. This is Karen's ancestor.
Oh, so she's a Karen.
Wait. I had to build some spare lodging in case anyone else falls out of the sky.
She's not a Karen, but she will lead to the creation of a Karen, and that's a problem too.
Well,
He is the progenitor.
We must stop the Karens before they start.
Here's the
elder
thing.
Karen.
Here's the thing. I've never met a Karen that was actually a Karen.
Yeah.
But look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. Time wasted is lost. And so is space. Oh, yep, Dino Dance. I love Dino Dance.
One of the best defaults.
Also, I don't know what's going on with Doug's channel, but him just getting rid of emotes just absolutely sounds like the kind of thing he would do for a bit.
Where Lord of the Pearl Clans is connected. This sounds like politics.
Yay!
No, it's a religious war. Worse.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I'll do it. I see you've arrived. Yep, he sure looked at me.
It's Adam, man.
He's Adam Man.
He's very close to, a word that means something.
Is his neck clipping through his necklace?
It probably is, yeah.
Or
I mean,
is
this
it
was developed by Game Freak, so
or is it a snake one where it just ends on one side and looks really weird?
could go either way.
I mean, the resolution on what's his face's shirt there.
Oh,
That's just because it's a Switch game.
the,
Texture resolutions aren't the greatest.
I don't know if I can fully agree with you on that one because Prime Remastered is a thing.
Okay, yeah, that one's really good.
See, the thing is, it's not an especially powerful console, and Game Freak is not especially good at optimizing in the amount of time they're allowed to
Yeah.
develop the game.
Well, I will say, like, this game is definitely not amazing as far as visuals are concerned, but like,
It's
like
serviceable.
I said before, this is a big step up from Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Is that more time in the oven?
Hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Unfortunately, Iridia suffers from anime girl neck disease. As you can see here, Iridia's neck is 1/3 the size of the neck of every other person in the room. Feeding her is a challenge. Even water to be difficult to drink.
Look at the size
It's
of
a
our
third the
neck.
size- It's a third the size around, but it's pretty long.
Yep. Also, you don't get to see how big my neck is because scarf.
Yeah.
No, it's the whole diameter. It's how we can eat so much mochi.
People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. I am working hard. What do you think I've been
God.
doing? I just haven't been working hard for long enough.
None of your Pokemon can compare to its strength, and that's not really.
These aren't just your boomer parents just being like, okay, you did the dishes, you did your homework. Why are you sitting on your game? Why are you sitting on your Xbox? But I did everything.
Hello, totally unrelated to Cyrus.
Yep, definitely not. Especially considering that we're in the Galaxy Expedition.
You know, here's the thing. Team Galactic, basically corrupted this whole thing.
Yeah.
I know there's supposed to be like obvious parallels, but again, like apparently Team Galactic has been around for like hundreds of years. Then, if this is indeed the same organization,
100 years, basically, roughly.
I like to imagine it's just a really big effing coincidence that Team Galactic picked such a similar name. Like, there's just actually no connection.
well,
I'm
the
sure that's not
the
case,
logo
but
though,
that would be funny.
the logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But wouldn't it be funnier if there was no connection?
So Cleavor's gone a little bit, you know, murder axe crazy. I think he's watched a bit too many horror movies.
What's a horror movie? Actually, no. Maybe horror movies were a thing, but maybe there's silent movies right now.
Given everything else that already exists.
Were there silent horror movies? How would that
Yeah.
even work?
Dracula, the original Dracula.
So
Wait,
so
no.
like, you know, monster pops out and then it switches to a dialogue line. Ah. And then they cut back and they've already cut to the thing where like their head's been chopped off.
Yeah. I suggest
I have
going back and
conquered Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I am definitely prepared.
Yeah. I suggest talking to the clother when you have a chance.
Assuming I will once I'm done
Yeah.
getting the mission brief here.
Well, there were apparently enough silent horror movies for IMDb to come up with an article titled 60 Most Important Horror Movies of Silent Era. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that means there's at least 60 of them.
They may not have been silent. They were just released during the silent era.
All right. We'll be pessimistic and say that means there's probably at least 30 of them.
Oh, you want to talk to Almighty Sinnoh? It's in my phone.
Yeah, I have a direct line.
Here's the thing. I don't think showing them a third option is gonna help with their religious war unless you show them actual like proof in writing.
Or I could just show them, God itself.
Well, yeah.
So all four of them. Both of their gods, the anti-god and true god.
The anti-god who becomes more protective of the real world again.
And then there's truer god, which is Mew. And then there's time god, which is Celebi.
And then
What was Jirachi, nature god?
Wishes.
All right.
Oh, yeah, wishes. Although I don't think Jirachi is referred to as a god.
Jirachi's more of a
in D&D terms.
wish.
It's
and then Victini, god of good luck.
And
V
then
for
there's
victory.
And there's the god of land and the god of sea and the god of air.
And then there's also Raijin and Fujin. Different thunder and wind gods.
Yeah, and the third one.
And the third one. Landorus.
This is when it was just like, hey, there's a big bird. It's like on fire.
Yep. It's a big bird. It's on ice.
Yeah. It's got electricity around it, and it's a bird. It is big.
But not
and its alternate form is a chicken. Meanwhile, a plot's been happening.
Yeah, we've been told about Cleavor, where it is, and that we need to be strong.
Yep.
Look, if we voice acted this entire game, Red's voice would be dead. He needs us.
That's how we need to help out.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to see this. Why do we have like a boiler?
It looks impressive. That's why.
How did I ever notice that in this room?
I know. Okay, 1 second. I need to point this out. I noticed it through the door because it's like at the perfect angle for some of these cutscenes, like this angle right here.
I didn't notice. I was admiring the. Okay, Pokemon's always been good at making character designs. Like.
Yeah.
Hey, here's Mr. Money Sink.
Oh boy.
So do you want to carry more?
I don't like the
items?
sound. Oh no. Yeah, haha.
Yeah.
Pretty
He
much.
gets expensive.
Do this.
Yep.
It's just straight up. Every time you
Money.
pay whatever he asks for, you get another inventory slot.
And it's progressive.
Well, actually, eventually it becomes more inventory slots for more money, but it becomes ridiculous.
And then lend me your ear for a moment.
You just pulls out like your character pulls
also-
out the block.
No, so
The way you're getting more inventory slots is the same as how you get it in Animal Crossing. You learn how to better put things in your inventory.
no.
You still have the same amount of space.
My personal headcanon is that this is bribe money for Palkia to make, more space in our bag.
Yeah, talk to the clother, if you will.
Clothier. Hello.
Because she has some gifts for you.
Aha.
By the way, that is the
Modern
that is the-
jacket, modern trousers, modern shoes. Is there going to be more? Is it like... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like one interaction per game of save data. This is the BDSP?
So was the modern one.
Oh. Wait, so Sword and Shield? Nope. Okay.
Or was modern? I forget.
Modern, I'm guessing, was BDSP. Look, they have the thing. They don't have the fedora or the
Headband.
bucket hat yet.
Yeah. Sword and Shield gets you the Shaman. Modern gets you the.
What?
It was from BDSP.
That's like backwards.
Except modern makes sense to be from BDSP as well.
Okay. Guess we'll find out. There are actually a lot more of these options available from the start than I was expecting.
Yeah, but they're like 3 options that are different colors.
See, unfortunately, I am the kind of person that like sees that and says, "Well, there's something, that I can put money into that
Later.
will make the game experience better." So, clothes can wait. Okay. Fancy shaman kimono. Is there
Everyday
one?
kimono and modern jack.
Okay, that's pretty slick.
Honestly, for you, that
Okay, I need to see what the okay, the shaman bottoms actually look pretty good.
is shaman bot.
Fancy bottoms. Those
I
two
kinda
actually
prefer
don't
the
look that bad together.
Okay, fair, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like the modern trousers are just kind of, I know they match the sleeves, but let's see.
Put your old shirt back on.
Modern shoes. All right, here we go. Proper closed-toed shoes. Let's go.
You'll probably need that for the.
And the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are festival masks of Pikachu and Eevee.
But you wear them on your side of your head. So.
I'm just gonna take this for a quick spin to see if I like it. It's all right.
It's
Is
just
it better with or without the shoes?
Slightly better with the shoes, but not by much. All right, here we go. Outfit.
Then the mystery gifts you can no longer get because they were only around when the game launched were a Hylian Zoroark mask that you actually wear.
And a shiny one. You can.
If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Yes. Do you have some? Yeah, I would not want to throw those at something. I have a better use for them.
No.
No.
He wants 5.
No. No. Wait, do I don't have any at the moment.
They might be back in storage, but
Well, actually, here, let me check the
they would have been in the list because
Okay.
they're throwables.
Gotcha. So anything throwable that you have will be there?
Yeah.
And you can tell if it's throwable with the hand when
Gotcha.
you hover over it in your inventory.
Hey, look, it's the Pokemon that I've caught.
This is the I wish this was a thing that you could do in more games. Like, just see the Pokemon in.
Now,
Yeah.
if there's one thing that I'll give Scarlet and Violet credit for, you can send out all the Pokemon in your party in the picnics.
No, you can send them all.
You can just send out all your Pokemon whenever you want here.
Well, wait, right, because you can here. 1 second. You go. You go. You go.
And they have a conversation.
You go.
And they're having a conversation. And they're having a conversation. Conversation.
Apparently,
Yeah, they do
Bidoof is
actually
like the center of
interact with
attention.
Yeah.
They're all congregating around it.
And by the way, if you speak to one of your Pokemon, you can do different directions on the D-pad to change your expression. Not the D-pad, the
Stick?
No,
Yeah.
stick
I think
makes you
it's-
move
There's
something.
there's things you can do.
like try button.
Yeah. I just have to mention my favorite thing that this lets you
Uh,
do.
Oh, okay, that was Y.
Okay, it's your face buttons.
Yeah, face buttons then.
Except for X.
Yeah. Well, it's a face button.
Yep.
Yeah. What thing I do really like about things I like about the air quote boxes here. You can actually see the shininess from the icon. It actually shows the correct
Oh,
sprite.
right. It shows the correct color.
Yes.
Well, that's because
Yep.
this game doesn't have sprites for its thing. It has the
Yeah.
actual picture of the Pokemon, of the model.
You can see some of the random Pokemon walking around outside. Things I dislike about this box system. Hot Pokemon always go to the first available box, no matter what box you left it in.
Yeah.
So if you
on
so if you're like-
on the other hand, though, the way that it works in like Scarlet and Violet can also be annoying. Like especially if you
Yeah.
have like Pokemon kind of in a separate box that you are trying to keep separate from other things, like party members. And you're like, oh, I need to move my party member around, and then I have to go and move like a Pokemon in the actual box that I want that caught Pokemon to go to next.
or remember you have to don't have to move Pokemon. You have to remember to move over to the correct box, then leave.
Yeah. But you
Which
still
I
have to do
prefer-
that.
Because it lets me be like, I'm specifically going to catch a bunch of this Pokemon. Let me go to a later box so they're all together in that box.
Yay, recipe. Is this
Focus
the
sheet.
instant escape?
I don't know
This is
what
the
exactly.
this is the recipe I know about these dolls. I would love for you to make me one.
Flag.
Plant a flag on
Alright.
the
Gonna
map.
run up the hill.
Very slight incline.
I'm gonna end the stream after we round up all of the requests.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those yet.
Yeah. This guy thinks it's Digivolution. This where you can go back afterwards.
Digimon,
We-
digital
we-
monsters.
We must prove to him his ignorance.
And also his incompetence for not finding the answer himself.
Also, you can just fly to the.
Yeah, the blue marks you can fly to.
I gathered that. I just hadn't really had much of a reason to do it yet. Oh no, accidentally the plot.
How are things, my good friend?
Hello, handsome.
I have been, yes.
I certainly hope you've been concussing Pokemon on my behalf.
Reminds me of that one animation of like the start of Metroid Prime where it like swings the camera around and then bonk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 100.
Also, we know we don't drink potions. They're topical.
They're actually more like a cream.
They're more like a spray, actually.
You know, in this game, they're definitely a cream. Modern, they're sprays.
Yeah. I'm so used to the.
How do I force the game to save so that I don't have to be paranoid?
Just on the the second menu.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you get used. You don't get really hit. Well, you
It's
do.
in a, it's in a spot that makes sense. It's on your trainer card. But it still feels weird to go to that for it.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for watching this inaugural stream of, the Catch/Defeat Pokemon podcast.
Watch Magikarp splash 100 times.
No.
Yeah.
Magikarp splashed over the moon.
You gotta have the
Oh, yeah,
splash right between a Magikarp,
All right.
so you can.
Yeah. It's been a bit since my last temporary hyper focus on Magikarp Jump. I should probably do a bit more of that.
We'll be back on Thursday at the same time.
Same place.
Yep.
It's Tui. We're all stuck in the past. Help!
Same
Brad
bad time.
just dragged us all through the time portal. He's
Also,
like,
also same space because we don't want the Pro Clan to get mad.
Exactly.
okay. Look. Yeah, look. She gets mad, but she's cute when she's mad.
All right.
Wait,
Well,
bro.
I'm gonna end the stream now. So
Yeah.
goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.